Hi guys, welcome back to Alamat Haunted Philippines, where we talk about supposedly haunted places in the Philippines. I know that we have already been to Baguio City, but let's head back and talk about a place where American and Filipino teachers were supposed to train and have a vacation. This place is called Teachers Camp. Teachers Camp was built back in 1907 as a place where American and Filipino teachers of the insular government could have their training camps and for them to experience short vacations in. During the early years of the camp, tents were used as the camp's classroom. Tents are also used as the kitchens, dining areas, and some sleeping quarters. But before this, it was said that the locals of the province, the Igorots, had a lot of bloody battles within the area. This was stopped when the American government took over and built military camps all around the Philippines. In 1911, the first buildings and roads were made. Years following that, other structures were built. Cottages replaced the tents, specifically for the camp director and the camp secretary. Soon after, additional funds were allotted in increasing the infrastructure in the camp. The Philippine Military Academy also saw the potential of the camp and they occupied a large portion of the land to conduct their own training due to the huge jump of incoming cadets. The PMA stayed in the camp until World War II broke out. Just before the Japanese occupation, Baguio City was already an up-and-coming city. A lot of foreigners, even a few Japanese families, were already staying in the city after they helped build Cannon Road for the American government. Locals already knew that the war would reach them, as Baguio City held military power, so they took part in preparation such as civil defense exercises, air raid drills, and blackout drills. During the Japanese occupation from 1942 to 1945, the Japanese used the teachers' camp as a hospital where they treated a lot of their injured soldiers and where a lot of dead soldiers were placed. As Baguio City has been called the summer capital of the Philippines, a lot of scary stories and paranormal phenomena were also shared. Here are some reports of scary hauntings that happened in Baguio's teachers' camp. One summer youth camper mentioned that when they visited during 2008, they experienced disembodied sounds such as the old piano along Rojas Hall being played even though nobody was near it. They also heard strange footsteps outside their rooms. The scariest thing that they experienced was when they heard knocking coming from their doors and coming from their second floor windows. One visitor reported that when she was staying in one of the cottages that they rented, lights and their shower would turn on and off even though there would be no one there. She also said that at one time she would hear knocking by the window, and when she looked, she was surprised to see a face, and after a second, the face was gone. One student, back in 2007, went in the camp for a field trip. They reported that they saw a mysterious woman in white standing in front of their door. When they asked the tour guide who she was, the woman mysteriously disappeared. Another visitor reported that back when they rented a cottage in the camp, they would hear loud knocking from not only their doors and windows, but also from all the walls. And they also heard the person screaming for them to get out as they were disturbing the peace. The visitor soon recalled that they were pretty loud as they were drinking the night away. Nowadays, Baguio's teachers' camp is used as an events venue and teachers' training center where teachers can partake in special courses in education. Some Filipino athletes also conduct their training sessions in the camp as it has its own Olympic Oval and other infrastructures. If you would want to visit the camp as a tourist, cottages and Airbnbs can easily be rented. Just be careful that the place you would want to spend the night in would not be as haunted as the other lodgings reported by the people mentioned. If you want to hear more about the haunted places in Baguio, you can click on the top left corner right now. Salamat guys, and see you in the next one.